This is to document our trip from Singapore to Sarajevo. This is day one. We were actually still at Frankfurt airport. We fly from Singapore to Frankfurt first, and then we waited at the airport for 3 hours before we took our second flight to Sarajevo. So the airport itself was quite easy to navigate. You just need to follow the signs and look for your gate. It's very easy to find directions here. So our gate was, if I remember correctly, was in section B, and we were able to find B gates, but it turned out that we had to take a shuttle bus from this building to our gate. And the lady at the gate told us that we have to wait until time is closer to our boarding time, because there's a possibility that the gate can change. So we really just waited at this terminal for like 2.5 hours because we thought that the shuttle bus would directly take us to the boarding gate. But there was nothing to do in this building. There was no duty-free shop. There was like maybe a few charging points. It was a bit boring there. And eventually we took the shuttle bus to our gate. It turns out that the shuttle bus took us to another building. And that building is actually quite large, and there were many shops and restaurants there. But we had no time to visit these shops because we were already short on time, so we had to just rush to our gate and board the plane. Here to see sausage and the snack.
Is this ready to eat?
I have no idea. Seems like it. After more than 1 hour of flying, we were finally close to Sarajevo and we were about to land. And I was able to see the landscape of Sarajevo area from the sky, and you can see that there are a lot of mountains there. And actually some of them are still covered in snow. So we landed at the one and only international airport in Sarajevo, which is the capital city of Bosnia. So the plane was not directly connected to the terminal, so after we got out of the plane, we had to walk to the terminal. So this airport is really small. Can you imagine that there is only one conveyor belt here? And only one washroom. This is the arrival hall. A lot of people are waiting here to pick up somebody. And in this section, you also see the counters, the check-in counters, and there are some cafes here, and one shop for currency exchange and one shop for SIM card. So we shop for our SIM card and we exchange our local currency, and now we want to look for the bus station to go to city center. But as far as we know, buses cannot enter the airport area, so we had to get out of airport area and look for the public bus station. We had no idea where to go, so we decided that we would just follow the crowd. And there was really no sign or no nothing, so we ended up going into this place that looked like a parking lot. But there were some shops there, but I think they were all car rental companies. And there is one bus stop in the parking lot, and there was one bus there, but then the bus driver, he could not speak much English, but I think he really tried hard to explain to us that his bus did not go to the city center and we have to wait for the central bus. But we waited there for like half an hour and nothing came. So we decided that we'll just follow Google Map and look for the real public bus station. It was really confusing to look for direction there too, because after we got out of the parking lot, there was no walkway along the street. So we had to do jaywalking to cross the street and walking in this residential area to look for our bus station. This is how that residential area looked like. Thanks to Google Map, we were not lost. Yeah, and finally we were close to the bus station. I just need to cross the street and turn right. But then I saw the bus that we were supposed to take, and then we missed it. But good thing is the next bus was only 10 minutes away. Eventually we got on the bus and it felt quite modern actually. We were able to pay for bus ticket with cash. After we got on board, we directly purchased ticket with the driver. And the bus was not too crowded, but there was no seat available. And we had to stand during the entire bus journey, which was around 30 minutes. The bus took us to city center. We got off near the river and we were able to walk to the central area. This is a large area with a lot of shops and restaurants and cafes. It's pretty nice to walk around in this area. It's pretty chill. I mean, I saw people sitting there drinking coffee or beer or wine in the afternoon, and everyone seemed to be really relaxed. I think I really enjoyed how it felt there. So we walked around a little bit, enjoying the atmosphere there, and then we wanted to look for a place for lunch. There was a nice restaurant near this central walking area, If I remember correctly, it was called Klopa. It's really nicely decorated inside, and it just had that traditional Bosnian vibe. So we went there and we ordered a platter of grilled meat and sausages with salad and potato, and also traditional Bosnian coffee, which is looking very fancy and nothing like the coffee that we drink in Singapore, right? It was a really nice meal. I really enjoyed it. So this is how a traditional Bosnian coffee looks like. It's served on a tray, and the coffee is not filtered, so you have to wait for a few seconds for the coffee powder to sink down and then pour it into the porcelain cup. You have to do it super slowly and don't stir up the coffee powder. And then dip the sugar cube into coffee and then directly eat the sugar cube and enjoying the coffee flavored sugar melting in your mouth.